I'm Trevor Tonking, and I was called up in 1966, and I went to Vietnam at the end of 1967, served over there for 225 days, and I was happy to come home and dodge a few bullets. You couldn't see your hand in front of your face at night. It was dark as ace, I suppose, or dog's guts. I don't know. And because I went over in the advance party, I flew over there on a Qantas, and that was a good trip too. And pardon me, I was a couple of weeks before the battalion came, and I was I knew a bit more about it then than they did. And yeah, it was pitch black at night when the first times I went out and did duty, guard duty. So it was pretty scary even then to start off then, but you got used to that after a few days, I suppose. I don't know, I can't remember exactly when. And Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve, I was out on an ambush. Those 2 nights that year, that Christmas time. Yep. Oh yes, we were on standby to go into Berea, the province capital it was, and Viet Cong were trying to take over it. And, we got called in. I think we left about 8 o'clock in the morning on armoured personnel carriers and headed into the town to help them defend the place there. And that was as scary as anything too. That was our first battle or street fighting. You wondered when the grenade was going to come over the brick walls and whatever. Pretty scary. Street fighting, we were never trained for it. We were trained for jungle warfare. Yeah, because rockets, what do you call them? Rockets were coming up at you and hitting the armoured personnel carriers and knocked a couple out. It was pretty scary. And Peter Fraser, our platoon captain, a great man, Peter Fraser, we were behind brick walls in the front, and he said, in a crossroads just up the road, up there a bit, and I had an M79 which would shoot 40 mil like grenades. And they'd go off on contact orbs. And I was on one side of the street, and another bloke on the other side of the street, he had one. And Peter Fraser, the platoon commander, said, aim it over there at that particular thing, because they had a machine gun keeping us pinned down. And we did that, and they stopped shooting at us then. Fighting in Berea, I was afraid that time, very afraid, I tell you. But you sort of, I don't know, if you calm down or relax or whatever you call it, but I don't know how to explain it. I just don't know how to explain it. I didn't know what to expect. We were good, well trained soldiers, and I don't know how I felt. I was a 20-year-old, was free as a bird, I suppose, and just a new adventure. So, I don't know. It was just a new adventure at the time until you got shot at, I suppose. Oh, absolutely. People that killed, blowing up and shot. You know, that happens over there, of course. Yeah. I tell you, I can't remember where we were, over in a fire support base, and we were in shell scrapes, and a mortar come in, and it got one of the blokes, and we had to get a ground sheet and lift him up. He'd gone. He was not much left of him. And we picked him up, 3 or 4 of us picked him up with the ground sheet to take him away, and all of a sudden he made a strange noise. It was just air coming out of his body. Oh, we didn't like that. We thought that he's still alive, but it was impossible. It was just his body making a noise as the air come out of him. That wasn't very nice, but yeah, it is. Yeah, so, I don't know. You just do. I don't know how you deal with it. I really don't know. You just wear it and shove it at the back of your mind somewhere and forget about it, maybe. But you always remember. You remember all the blokes that you knew that are not here anymore. When I come home, I went back to my job, and where I went into a different section at work, and we never talked about it at work. Everyone at work knew where I'd been and what I'd done and everything. And because they used to send me over, they'd pass the hat around and they'd send over Red Cross packages to me regularly. That sort of thing. They were a great bunch of blokes. And for a lot of years, I never caught up with anybody. Kevin Elder was about the only one. And then all of a sudden we got back together, and by that time a lot of it's gone out of me head, out of my memory, I suppose. I don't know, yeah. If you keep talking about it with other people that do remember it, it comes back sometimes. Yeah, I can't remember all of it, of course. Where I worked, I was tool making, and there were a great bunch of people there. And people say that Vietnam vets were ridiculed and spat on and everything. I never was. I was welcomed back in where I was with open arms. And I just went on with life. I got married and had a family and went on with life. And then I didn't even, I just brought up a family, and I don't know. I suppose I did have, I had bad times and good times, but as my wife would tell you, and a few other people, I suppose, that I didn't realise it was, at the time, that was part of the, I don't know what you call it, fear or stress, whatever, yeah, I don't know how to explain it. Psychiatrist, I was seeing one for 20 years or so, but he turned his toes up just after COVID finished. I saw him for a long time. I never went to a lot of Anzac marches in the beginning, but then I got onto it, I got doing it, and it means a lot. It really does. It's important to go, I believe, these days.